Greetings, fellow troublemakers, and welcome to another gonzo episode of Eggust with Troublemaker Baker. We're going to show you how to make sous vide egg bite. We're going to pop this stuff out. It does require a sous vide machine, but otherwise it's a very easy recipe. This recipe is the reason I got my sous vide machine, but I use it for all kinds of other things now, and I absolutely love it, especially for cooking meats to the exact level of cook that I want them to be at. Anyway, so on with our recipe. This is my little recipe card that I keep on the fridge. Sous vide egg bites have only 6 ingredients. We have cottage cheese, Monterey Jack, Gruyere, whoop-dee, eggs. We're doing a double recipe, so this is half a cup of cottage cheese, Monterey Jack, and Gruyere, and 8 eggs. We have half a teaspoon of salt. We got some bacon, and that's it. We have our sous vide at 167 degrees. So that's all we need to know about that for now. We're gonna jam all of this stuff into the blender. We've got our eggs in here already. There goes our cottage cheese, our Monterey Jack, Gruyere. We have teenagers watching a movie in the other room too. Never time for sleeping here in the Troublemaker Baker kitchen. Salt. Turn that puppy on and give it a blend. Do we see any more flakes of cottage cheese in there? No, we do not. Okay, next up, let's take our spray oil and we're gonna spray each one of these little jars, all right? I got these on Amazon. They're just little tiny ball jars. This is just to keep it from sticking. Okay, next, we just divvy this egg batter up into our little egg jars. This is a Starbucks Copycat recipe. Okay, so once you have all of your egg batter divvied up into the jars, just take some bacon. This is about half a piece of bacon per cup. Just sprinkle them on the top. Then you screw the lid on. You want to screw these lids on good and tight. You do not want the sous vide water to leak into your egg bites, or vice versa. All right. And then we load these puppies into their nice warm bath. We're gonna stack them double high. Go on in there, guys. It's bath time. You're gonna be everybody's breakfast tomorrow. Nom nom nummies. Time to get in the bath. They might bubble a little. Don't worry about it. If you sealed them good and tight, if you screwed them on really nice and tight, they'll be fine. Just a couple of bubbles is fine. If you get a lot of bubbling out of any of your jars, pull them out and make sure that the lid is screwed on tight enough. Okay, see you in 40 minutes. Alrighty, friends, we have a minute and a half left, and then we're gonna pop these sous vide egg bites out of this sous vide bath. Unscrew each little lid just to make sure that it's not locked down too super duper tight, and put them in the fridge. The recipe that I first used for these recommended lining them on like a cookie sheet and putting them under the broiler, topping them with a Parmesan or some more Gruyere and broiling them. We don't ever do that. We just unmold them onto a plate, reheat them in the microwave, and eat them as they are. They're really, really good that way. But if you were having a brunch, you could definitely line a bunch of them up on a cookie sheet straight out of the sous vide bath, cover them with a Parmesan or some more Gruyere or whatever cheese you like, and then broil them, and they would get a nice crust. But now they're ready to come out of the bath. Right? You just take them all out. Okay, so this is the part I mentioned earlier. We just take each little jar and we just go ahead and screw the lid off and then back on. That's what it looks like. Lightly screw it back on before we put it in the fridge. If we don't do this, these lids are going to be impossible to get open. So if you open them up while they're quite hot, they'll give you no trouble later when you want to get them out of the refrigerator. Two left. Finally. All right. That's it. So again, this is what they look like inside. And because we sprayed them with oil, they will come out of these jars very cleanly. I'm not going to take this one out right now, but this little spatula that I got with my food processor is what I use to get them out. I just go all the way around, and then that puppy will just flop right out of that jar. I think for the purposes of serving them at a brunch, I would probably unmold them upside down, cover them in the cheese, and then broil them. But here in the Troublemaker Baker kitchen, we just eat them straight out of the fridge. We put them in the microwave for 30 seconds to a minute. They get hot again really quickly. They heat up really evenly. They're a great snack to just bank for the week. All right, so now we have sous vide egg bites for the week for breakfast every day. Have a good night. I'll see you on day 6 of Troublemaker Baker tomorrow.